All right, continuing my favorite movies of 2023 list. Coming in at number 14 was A24's Dream Scenario. Nicolas Cage was so good in this. When when everybody was having the dreams about him. It was so funny. Him just showing up in the dreams, not saying nothing, just walking by, staring with that same look. It was so funny. But man, when it took a 180 and everyone started to have nightmares, that was crazy. And I feel really bad for his character, but it was such a great movie. I was really happy that we got it at work. And I'm glad I got to saw this on the big screen because if I would have saw this on streaming or if when I get HBO Max eventually, because they have all of the A24 movies, I would have been so mad I didn't see this in the on the big screen. But yeah, this was a great. This was a really fun, great movie. Coming in at number 13, and this one didn't get a lot of good love at theaters. I know a couple of my friends hated it, but I really enjoyed it. Ridley Scott is so hit and miss. It was Napoleon coming in at number 13. Um, I knew a little bit about Napoleon and oh god, I just had a brain fart. His wife, um, I can't think of her. I can't think of her name, but his wife, um, the big. It was going to be a lot of like love story, between Josephine. I think that's it, Josephine. I just thought of it. Just came to me. The action scenes was fantastic. I love the action scenes. I knew it was going to be crazy when that horse took that cannonball. Oh my god. There is going to be, I know I've said this in the past if you pay attention or you're a first time viewer to my channel, but supposedly there's going to be a 4 hour cut coming to Apple TV. I don't know if it's actually made it on the Apple TV yet, but I'm curious to see that extra hour if there's like a couple more battles or some other stuff. So I'm very curious about it. But yeah, I really liked it. I might be one of the few in a few category that actually really liked Napoleon. I'm glad I saw it on the big screen. Coming in at number 12 is Saw 10. I saw this movie 4 times in theaters, and it definitely brought back the Saw franchise. I love the story, how it was after 2, but before 3. And just to see Shawnee Smith return and Tobin Bell, that was great. I love that whole story. That was just so good. It did great at the box office. Now, Saw 11 is coming out next year, and I will let you know once I get to my most anticipated and honorable mention if Saw 11 makes my list. But the writers are not coming back for Saw 10 or the director. So that has me really, really worried about Saw 11 because Saw 10 was just so good. And like I said, I really loved the first one, the second one, the third one's pretty decent. I can somewhat watch 4, but after that, it just took a nosedive. Spiral doesn't even count. Spiral was a hot piece of steaming pile of crap. Jigsaw was actually good. I really liked Jigsaw. I remember coming home from Spiral and I was like, man, that sucked. And it was streaming, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go check Jigsaw out. I'm hoping it that movie redeems from watching Spiral, and it did. Like Jigsaw was like so much better. So I'm a little worried for next year. And coming in at number 11, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. This was like way, 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 way up on my list at one point, and then obviously it fell a little bit, maybe because it was an anime movie, but I still love this movie. This movie was so good. I can't wait until Beyond the Spider-Verse, which it sucks so bad because we were supposed to get it this March, and they fucking delayed it. No, probably till 2025. There's not even a release date. Maybe 2026 is the rumors. I love Haley Steinfeld voicing Spider-Gwen. Miles is great. Spider-Punk was great. I love the surprises they had in this. I can't wait to pick this up on Blu-ray and do a Spider-Verse double feature, but my God. Once Spider-Man, I know the date, when Spider-Man's coming out, obviously it could be my number one or it could be in my top 5, but Spider-Verse, fantastic movie. The animation is great.